My name is Adson. I belong to the Navajo Nation. I've been a park ranger, not very long, but longer than I've been anything else, I guess, that I love. I love this job. And it doesn't even feel like a job because I get to be here, I get to be out in nature, I get to interact with people from all over the world. And it's just really an amazing place to be.
My name is Marshall Morgan. I am a Latino Heritage Internship Program intern, also stationed here at the Flagstaff Monuments. I'm an Ecuadorian American focusing on sustainability and environmental justice with marginalized communities.
Welcome to Walnut Canyon National Monument, located in Flagstaff, Arizona, one of the most beautiful places you can come to, as far as I'm concerned.
Walnut Canyon National Monument became a national monument in 1915 after nearby residents and local communities advocated for it to become a protected site. You know, the monument itself, prior to becoming a national monument, was a cultural site and still is a cultural site that many different communities come to and engage with. Has a lot of important historical, cultural, and environmental factors that we as a National Park Service try to do our best to protect and ensure that future generations can come and enjoy it the same way past and present generations do.
The people that lived here, they were like one tribe, but as they went off to join other tribes, that's why you have people of different tribes that come back here because part of their ancestors were part of the groups that left at different times in history. Because everybody, when they left, they didn't all leave at once. Makes it very unique because all those different tribes are coming to realize, yeah, we're all related in one sense or another.
So when visitors are able to come to Walnut Canyon, there are a lot of different activities that they can do. You know, here at the monument itself, we have two different trails. We have our island trail, which we're standing next to right now. This trail will actually go into the canyon so visitors can walk into or next to the dwellings. If you do come down, just make sure to look at the signs. As long as there's not a sign saying don't enter, feel free to interact with the dwellings, go inside of them. You know, just be respectful. That's a big thing that we ask. Our other trail that people can go on is going to be our ADA friendly trail. That's going to be our rim trail. That trail is great, you know, 7/10 of a mile trail, stays on top of the canyon, gives you some great overviews of the canyon. It also takes you by a partially reconstructed Pueblo and pit house you can check out.
When you come down and do the island trail, we usually recommend that people read the signs on the way up. That way they have a reason to stop and catch their breath because you are at almost 7,000 feet elevation. You're coming down 185 feet. It doesn't seem like a lot, but when you are not used to this elevation, it makes a difference in how you're feeling. And we also ask that people bring water, take your time, and if the sun is out and it's hot, please know yourself and just take precautions not to put yourself in harm's way. Walnut Canyon is definitely family oriented. We have Junior Ranger program at the top in the visitor center to get all the kids involved, and it is not dog friendly anywhere else in the parking lot up above, and we just ask that people keep their animals on leashes.
Regarding ADA, you know, Walnut Canyon itself is ADA accessible and friendly. There are some elements that aren't. So with those elements, you know, the big one that is not ADA friendly and accessible is going to be our island trail. Big reason for this is because it does go into the canyon itself. You know, you do have to hike, you do have to go up and down a total of 736 stair steps. So while that might not be, you know, friendly, we do have the rim trail, which is ADA. You know, that is going to be completely paved, flat. Big thing with that one, it gives you an opportunity to still get some amazing overviews of the canyon. We can also get you onto our back patio, which gives you another amazing view, one of my favorite views of the monument itself. The visitor center is ADA friendly. You know, we do have elevators in there that can help out to make sure that anyone can experience that. So yeah, big thing about Walnut Canyon is that we are in a very diverse ecosystem. As a result, there is a lot of wildlife you might see and some you might not see. Other bigger animals we do have around here are mountain lions, bears, guatemundis, javelinas, all these different types of animals. It's the same thing. You know, if you do see them, make sure just to keep your distance, you know, enjoy them, take photos at a safe and reasonable distance, because the last thing we want is for a visitor to get hurt or for an animal to get hurt.
Take your time coming in because the wildlife here is constant. We don't cue them. We don't let them know, okay, the elk come out, the mule deer come out, javelina come out. They're everywhere. When we have visitors, we only show the respect to the canyon that they show to their own homes, because these are homes to people who are still here at this time. Okay, and like any other national forest, any national park, we ask that people just leave no trace. You can leave your footprints, you can take all the pictures you want, but leave everything else here so others can enjoy it as much as you have enjoyed it.
Currently, there are 13 present-day tribes that are all connected. They all have different ways that they relate to the monument, to the canyon. Depending on the tribe itself, they would have their own specific terms that were used for their ancestors who did live here.
Life here over 800 years ago, the landscape was different. Vegetation was not completely different, but it was different. And people came here because they realized how much was available in this area.
People who lived here, in a way, they lived very similar to how we lived. They got their food, they got their medicine, they had leisure activities, they had friendships, they had families. It's pretty much been the same way. People cared for their families, they cared for each other, and they had this mentality of we need to look out for each other and continue to grow to survive. And that's a big thing we need to continue to do. Come to Walnut Canyon, most of our trails are going to be self-guided. We do have information, and we do have different rangers and interns who are going to be stationed throughout the trails to provide information, to give you little impromptu Q&A sessions. We do occasionally have ranger-led tours. When we do those, just make sure to be checking our website. On our website, we do have a section where it has our calendar and upcoming events. Check those out, because when we do have them, you can look at going on the ranger-led tours, and you just want to call into our visitor center to make sure you can reserve a spot. One big thing to note is here at the Walnut Canyon, there is no camping or overnight lodging within the monuments themselves. We do close the monuments at a certain time. Big thing with that, though, is there is a lot of dispersed camping outside of park boundaries. So if you are coming, you can stay in the Coconino County National Forest and, engage with the wilderness, engage with the environment. But even when you're in the forest, just make sure you're being respectful. And if you do go into the city, as Adson said, just do your research, check it out. There's a lot of different options. Flagstaff is one of the largest cities in Arizona, so you have a lot of opportunities to find whatever you're looking for there or in the forests themselves.